CRC Radio Urban Beach.
Donisha Prendergast ist die Enkeltochter von Rita und Bob Marley. Seit einiger Zeit ist sie unterwegs, um auf den Verkauf eines Grundstückes an eine Baufirma aufmerksam zu machen. Bei dem Grundstück handelt es sich aber nicht um irgendein Grundstück. Pinnacle ist das Land, auf dem die erste Rastafari-Kommune gegründet wurde. Welcome, Donisha, here in Cologne.
Greetings, thanks for having me.
Das Stück Land, bei dem es bei der Kampagne Occupy Pinnacle geht, wurde von der jamaikanischen Regierung bereits an die Investoren verkauft. Warum ist es trotzdem so wichtig, über diesen Vorgang zu berichten, und zwar nicht nur in Jamaika, sondern weltweit? Donisha, the campaign Occupy Pinnacle is about a piece of land that is already sold by the Jamaican government to the developers. Why is it important to inform the people about Pinnacle anyway, not only in Jamaica but worldwide?
Well, because Occupied Pinnacle is not just about land. It is about the global heritage of Rastafari. Rastafari has been spread across the world through the words of my grandfather Bob Marley. And today we are sharing this information with the world because of that. Our local issues are not so local anymore in a global village.
Welche Bedeutung hat Pinnacle für die Rastas heute? What meaning got Pinnacle for the Rastafarian community today?
Pinnacle was the first independent, self-sustaining community in Jamaica, with over 5,000 people leaving off of the plantations at a time when slavery was just abolished. It symbolizes hope, freedom, emancipation, and the achievement of a dream, a reality. This is where we came from, and it is still where we can evolve to.
Was passiert gerade da mit dem Land? What is happening at the moment there with Pinnacle?
It's daytime in Jamaica now, so you can probably still hear the bombing happening, the dynamiting of the mountains, the construction of the big machines. They're still building on the land. We had a meeting with the Jamaican government last year, December, and they put forward a commission and promised 3 things. 1, to put a stop order so that no more land could be sold or developed on until this was resolved. 2, to send a team of archaeologists to come to Pinnacle to assist us with the research and documentation efforts. And 3, to acquire and declare Pinnacle an international heritage site. To this day, they still haven't done any of those 3.
Donisha, weißt du, was die Pläne von diesen Investoren sind mit diesem Land? Do you know what are the plans from the developers with the land?
Well, a lot of the land has been sold for private homes. The company that the developer is working under was registered to build low-income housing. However, when you drive onto the Pinnacle now, you will see 3- and 4-story houses. Earlier in the year, we had a conversation with one of the local politicians, and they informed us that working with the developer and the government would be a good thing because they have plans to build a commercially viable Rastafari community without even consulting with the Rastafari community. Commercially viable based on our work and our performance.
Du warst mit deinem Vortrag in Wien und in Berlin, in Köln und auch in Amsterdam. Danach geht's noch in die Schweiz. Wer finanziert dein Engagement, dass du das überhaupt machen kannst? You were in Vienna, in Berlin, Cologne and Amsterdam to inform the people about this fact. After that, you will be in Switzerland. Who is funding your commitment?
We are, and the movement is funding itself. As we move through different places and have conversations with different brothers and sisters around the world, if they see it important enough to execute an initiative, they do the work. And we put, like in Jamaica, we say, one cocoa, full the basket. If every hand puts a little, then a lot can be done. And so this is really an international movement by its financing as well, to tell you the truth. It's not one person. It's every person contributing and buying merchandise after we speak, etc.
Du hast die Kampagne Occupy Pinnacle ins Leben gerufen. Abseits dessen, was machst du sonst? Engagierst du dich ansonsten auch für Rastafari? You founded the campaign Occupy Pinnacle, but what else are you doing? Are you involved with the Rastafarianism in your normal life?
In my normal life, yes, I am Rasta. I live Rasta every day. You know, am I involved in other things on the ground in Jamaica? Yes. For the past 4 years, I have been a director of a local organization called Manifesto Jamaica. And what we do is build bridges between the inner city communities and uptown using art. And outside of that, I'm a filmmaker. So I make a lot of short format documentaries as well as music videos, but not the typical music videos. We make short films with messages, you know, encouraging literacy, for instance. We have a book in every one of our music videos that we've done for the past 4 years, or eating healthy. You know, we'll advertise healthy products without even, you know, getting sponsored dollars, but because it's important to engender that culture in our people again. You know, so I do a lot of work on the ground. Occupy Pinnacle has taken up a lot of my time this year, but next year I hope to move forward into filmmaking some more, because this story has to be told in a real way, you know.
Kann man deine Arbeiten irgendwo sehen? Is there a possibility to see your film work?
Yes, definitely. You can visit www.dsejamaica.com. You can follow our blogs as well. You can check us out on YouTube at DSE Shorts. And I have a documentary that recently came out called Rasta, A Soul's Journey, which shows me going to 8 countries around the world to learn about the roots and the evolution of Rastafari. And it's interesting because I've been working on this documentary for over 8 years. And in completing the documentary and showing it in different places around the world, I would never have anticipated that it was preparation for these moments when now we're making a global call to not just Rastafari, but reggae music lovers, those who have ever been inspired by the words of my grandfather.
Du bist die Enkelin von Bob Marley, hast ihn aber selbst nicht mehr kennenlernen können, da er vor deiner Geburt gestorben ist. Ist es für die Menschen möglich, dich als eigene Persönlichkeit wahrzunehmen, oder sehen die Menschen meistens nur die Enkelin von Bob Marley? You are the granddaughter from Bob Marley, but you did not know him because he died before you was born. Is it possible for the people to realize that you are an own person, or is it in the most of the time that the people just see the granddaughter from Bob Marley?
Within these days, people are introduced to me and my works. You know, they still say Bob Marley's granddaughter is doing this, but they know my name now. Before this time, they just knew Bob Marley's granddaughter. But still, I have moments when people forget my name, you know. It's a part of the journey. I mean, I'm sure my Uncle Ziggy and, you know, Uncle Damien have had to deal with it their entire life too. You know, so it doesn't bother me very much anymore.
Donisha Prendergast war das. In Köln war sie, um über Occupy Pinnacle zu sprechen, und heute hier bei Urban Beach. Danke fürs Kommen. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. And just one more message for the listeners. Wake up and live. In every moment we can evolve and become stronger. Challenge yourself to know more and to create the Zion, the heaven that we all think about, because we can. One love.
CRC Radio Urban Beach.